Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Justin Betty. We now know 2 people are dead after a small plane crashed into a house in Ashland County over the weekend. Abigail Smith was there and talked to the owners of that house about their experience.
This was a scene at Martin Olenketo's home in rural Marengo, Wisconsin, just one day after a single-engine plane crashed his front yard, killing 2 people.
My wife and I were sitting in our living room. We had the TV on, probably attempting to doze off. I had planned to take a pedal bike ride, and all of a sudden we hear this boom.
On impact, the crash destroyed a porch, but was just inches away from destroying the home entirely.
Like a bomb going off.
When he went outside to survey the scene, he was shocked by what he saw. Plane parts scattered across his lawn, but he jumped into action, trying to save the people on board.
When one person cut off a seat belt, we tried to move some stuff back so I could, and I couldn't feel no pulse. So yeah, we tried to do what we could, and just from looking, we said, this is bad.
As you can see behind me, plane wreckage has flooded their backyard, where crews have been out here all morning cutting away at the plane. Olenketo says he knew the young man and woman who died in the crash, recounting their graduation parties just a few years back. A tragic situation for any community, especially a tight one like Marengo.
It's bad. You know, people know everybody. You know these kids. Just not too long ago, I was watching them, a bunch of girls climbing up the silos there. You know, yeah, you know them, and it's tragic.
All right, switching gears here. Andrew, outside, you might say it was a blustery fall day.
Yeah, Justin, we did have that breeze coming in from the northeast, anywhere between 10 to 25 miles an hour. So you definitely felt that with those temperatures today in the 40s and 50s. It did feel a little bit cooler. Good news is that wind is scaling on back, coming in now, still from the northeast near 5 to 10 miles an hour. That will continue to go more mild into overnight. And we are going to be keeping away with the clouds. We have been seeing those gradually increasing sunny skies into today, and I do think that will lead us into a mostly clear night all around. That system that was through the area yesterday, well gone. That's well out to our west now. That has been with those decreasing clouds today. And as we look a little bit off towards the west, we do have our next rainmaker on the way. This has been giving out those rain and snow showers into California and parts of the west. On the way for our region, that'll be due Wednesday night into our Thursday. So staying dry before then. And for tonight, coming on up under those mostly clear skies, temperatures quickly getting into the upper 30s. I do think most areas will bottom out near freezing, and we'll keep up with similar temperatures coming up this week. Justin?
All right, thank you, Andrew. Wisconsin Republicans plan to launch another investigation into the 2020 election, GOP leaders announced today. An audit released Friday did not find any widespread voter fraud in the state, but did identify some inconsistencies in the way the ballots were counted across the state. Lawmakers said today they plan to authorize the Senate Elections Committee to conduct another probe. No word exactly how soon that will happen. 1,000 pounds of evergreen boughs were stolen over the weekend in Lincoln County. The sheriff's office says it happened Saturday night. Boughs are used during the holidays to make wreaths, garland, and other festive decorations. If you have any information on the thefts, you're asked to contact the sheriff's office or Lincoln County Crime Stoppers. Halloween is now less than 1 week away, Thanksgiving about a month away, and some retailers are already gearing up for the holidays, offering sale items now and hiring staff to help handle the busy shopping season ahead. Tom Costello has details.
At the nation's largest retailers, the now hiring signs are up. All of them beefing up their teams with temporary workers for the busy holiday season ahead.
And that's the fun part about the holidays, is you really feel the energy, you feel the excitement in the buildings of really delivering Christmas.
Amazon, Walmart, Target, UPS, and FedEx are all planning to add tens of thousands of seasonal staffers. But unlike years past, they face a workforce that's seen millions of Americans quitting their jobs in recent months. Amazon hopes an average wage of $18 an hour and up to $3,000 sign-up bonuses will be enough to entice workers. But will seasonal hires offset the strain on the supply chain?
Even if retailers at the very end of that supply chain are able to hire the amount of workers that they want, there's still a trucker shortage. There's still a shortage unloading those containers. That's just not going to happen in time for the holidays this year.
Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg says the DOT is working with states now to cut some red tape for issuing commercial driver's licenses. But he says that's only part of the problem.
If you look at the large employers of truck drivers, the annual rate of turnover is 90%. That tells us that there's something deeper going on than any short-term fix is going to address.
Trucking trade groups say drivers retiring and changing careers are also factors. Getting products to the trucks is yet another issue. The busy ports of Long Beach and Los Angeles are now shifting to 24/7 operations as they face a massive cargo backlog. That logjam is trickling down to businesses of all sizes. Candace Williams opened the Toy Maven in Dallas 16 years ago. Supply chain issues have forced her to order holiday inventory months ahead of schedule.
Having to take your holiday inventory as early as April, May, June, July is really a bit overwhelming.
At Amazon, they've been preparing for months to offset the port delays.
We've increased the number of ports that we operate at by 50%. We've doubled the amount of shipping container capacity. We were buying early. We've got a lot of capacity coming online, and we're feeling really confident about the upcoming holiday season.
It's Tom Costello reporting. The 7-day average, the number of new COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin has been flattening out a bit over the last few days, but it is continuing to fall as it has been for more than 2 straight weeks now. Today, the State Department of Health Services reports 814 new cases, dropping our daily average for the last week to 1,822. The number of new deaths per day has been more up and down lately. Today, DHS reports 3 new deaths. We're averaging about 13 per day statewide over the last week. About 50,000 women in the U.S. get mastectomies every year, often because of breast cancer. Many of them then choose to get prosthetics, which can be heavy, uncomfortable. But one nonprofit organization has a more comfortable alternative.
It's basically a knitted breast prosthetic for mastectomy patients. It can be altered. We leave a little hole in the back so you can put stuffing in, take stuffing out. You can basically alter it to whatever your situation happens to be.
Knitters like Lori volunteer their time, skills, and resources to make free prosthetics for survivors. The knitted knockers, as they call them, are available to anyone who needs them in all 50 states and many other countries.
Having the knit knockers right after my mastectomy was such a blessing because I didn't have to worry about if people looked at me at the store or something that I would look different.
If you're interested in helping the organization by knitting, you can find more information on their website. Facebook is dealing with some major issues this week, and they go much deeper than sites being down for a little while. We'll have more on that in just a few minutes. But first, Andrew's in with your full work week forecast next on Newswatch 12 at 6.
911, what's your emergency?
I smell something delicious and I don't know what it is.
Ma'am, we've traced the smell and it's coming from inside your oven.
Ah, amazing! Papa Murphy's.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we built the SUV of the future for everyone. Ford Explorer, America's best-selling SUV, with available seating for up to 7 passengers. An available terrain management system. Because the SUV of the future isn't built for a few. It's built for America. Ford Explorer. Drive one today. Now lease an Explorer XLT for just $389 a month, only at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
Newswatch 12's Justin Betty and meteorologist Jeff Weller bring you the news and weather of the North Woods. Alongside the Newswatch 12 team, they are committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. The Newswatch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important stories from around the globe, local and national sports updates, and weather reports. Watch Justin and Jeff weeknights at 5, 6, and 10 on WJFW NBC 12.
I have worked at Huffcore for the last 36 years.
Huffcore closing the plant, moving production to Mexico.
I gave my life and my body to that place. Ron Johnson pushed through a tax law that rewards outsourcing. Companies can bring profits back from Mexico tax-free. And worse, Ron Johnson profited personally from outsourcing. He has doubled his wealth since taking office. Tell Ron Johnson to stop putting his profits above our jobs.
Welcome to Land O'Lakes, Serenity at the top of Wisconsin.
Stay with us at the Gateway Lodge in Land O'Lakes. Relax in our indoor pool, delicious dinners, and the coziest lounge in town. Come back to tradition at the historical Gateway Lodge.
Welcome on back. We have our Monday wrapping on up across the north central Wisconsin region with a nice sunset for everyone. Not really talking about clouds at the moment. Those have passed on by for today, so clear skies right now. Looking a little closer into Rhinelander, we're at 44 degrees, nothing but those clear skies. Winds coming out of the northeast near 5 to 10 miles an hour, getting a little less breezy than they were for today. So getting big picture, here we go, seeing the system that's been working for our area. That's been an area of higher pressure into Canada, into Ontario, that has been driving a little bit towards the south, creating a little bit of a wedge of high pressure in the area that has moved that last system yesterday that gave us those clouds well off to the east, replacing that with a sunny day, a sunny afternoon more so for today, and a little bit of those breezy winds at times getting upwards of 20 to 25 miles an hour. And the winds will get breezy once again as our next system moves in from the west. This will be pushing that area of high pressure away, and this will be giving us our next chance for rain showers. We'll be looking for that as soon as Wednesday night and carrying us into our Thursday. So here we go, seeing how the system plays on out, looking at Futurecast. I want you to see the system that's going to be crossing through the Rockies into the plains for the next couple of days. Ahead of it will be a line of clouds and breezy winds. So looking a little closer to home now, once that system arrives on Wednesday, we're going to be noticing the increase in the cloud coverage after seeing a clear start to the day, and those winds are going to ramp on up. So expect that. That'll be a southeast breeze versus that northeast that we've been having for the last couple of days. And then we'll be having those rain chances on the increase overnight Wednesday into Thursday, and I do think then we're going to be drying out from there. And looking at that rainfall that we can be expecting on the way, maybe about a half an inch more rainfall will fall towards western parts of Wisconsin. But no rainfall for tonight. In fact, we have those mostly clear skies. Temperatures will get down towards freezing or a couple of degrees below that. Good news is that we are taking that wind, scaling it back, having that near 5 to 10 miles an hour, so less blustery than it was today. And that wind does continue to stay mild for our Tuesday. Now becoming more so out of the northeast to start the day, gradually becoming more southeasterly into the evening, and then we know that's ramping on up into Wednesday. We're going to be having that breezy southeast breeze, and high temperatures tomorrow near 50 degrees, so that shouldn't feel too bad when that sunshine makes its peaks through the cloud coverage. Now looking a little forward towards our Halloween weekend coming on up, so we have those rain chances getting us through Thursday, maybe a little bit into Friday, but I do think most of Friday is going to trend as a dry day, mostly cloudy skies into the evening, and temperatures near 42 for trick-or-treating. So planning out your costumes, maybe having a little bit of a heavier layer on. I don't think you will need to ruin your costume by having that rain gear. So good news there for anyone going out trick-or-treating. Saturday night, same idea, partly cloudy skies, similar temperatures near 40 degrees for trick-or-treating. It will be on Halloween on Sunday night. That will be a touch cooler, getting to the upper 30s. But again, staying dry, expecting more of those mostly cloudy skies and staying dry. No worries about really any sort of rain showers all throughout our Halloween weekend. So enjoy that trick-or-treating on the dry side. And now for a look at your 7-day forecast brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress. Will show us staying dry for 2 more days. Looking for those rain chances to be picking up on Wednesday overnight into Thursday. So Thursday is going to be our main rain chance of the forecast period for this week. Rain chances will scale back overnight into Friday. Looking to stay dry for the rest of our Halloween weekend. Temperatures taking a little bit of a step back Sunday into Monday. Justin?
All right, thank you, Andrew. The crisis at Facebook just keeps keeps getting worse this week as the social media company is dealing with whistleblowers, congressional inquiries, and a variety of other challenges as well. Chris Wynn has the latest from Washington.
Facebook under fire, facing what could be the biggest crisis in the social media giant's 17-year history.
The research and studies that reveal Facebook putting profits over people are from Facebook's own files revealed to them long before it was revealed to us.
The fallout started Friday when a group of media outlets, including CNN, started reporting on hundreds of internal company documents dubbed the Facebook Papers. Whistleblower Frances Haugen provided the papers as evidence to support disclosures she made to the Securities and Exchange Commission, and her legal counsel provided Congress with redacted copies.
Facebook never set out to prioritize polarizing divisive content. It just happened to be a side effect of choices they did make.
Monday, the former Facebook employee appeared before the UK Parliament to call for more government regulation of the social media platform.
Facebook acting in a non-transparent, unaccountable way will just lead to more tragedies.
The papers reveal how the company addressed misinformation and moderated hate speech, and they paint a damning picture of Facebook's role in the January 6th insurrection.
It's clear that the January 6th organization, per se, used them as an organizing tool to the extent that we can identify what really happened.
A Facebook spokesperson told CNN Friday that the responsibility for the violence that occurred on January 6th lies with those who attacked the Capitol and those who encouraged them. In Washington, I'm Chris Wynn.
COVID-19 is having a major impact on the Packers this week, affecting the availability of some key coaches and players for this upcoming week. Griffin's in with details after the break.
October is Fire Safety Month, and Menards has what you need to keep your home safe. From smoke and carbon monoxide alarms to fire extinguishers, Kidde Home Safety products keep your family protected from emergencies. Grab a general use fire extinguisher. It lasts up to 12 years, and it adds an extra measure to protect you and your family at home. Save 11% on all Kidde Home Safety products right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Prevention is important. Help protect yourself and others from the spread of illness by keeping your home clean and germ-free. Here are some areas to pay special attention to. Walkways and floors around main doors accumulate a lot of germs. Make sure you sanitize these frequently. The kitchen can be a haven for microbes. Concentrate on countertops and appliances that get a lot of hand contact. The living room is a hub of activity where germs can easily spread. Locate and handle any often touched objects. Bathrooms attract viruses and bacteria very quickly. Focus on faucets, fixtures, and floors to keep germs at bay. Children's areas can easily become breeding grounds for germs. Address objects and places where kids sleep and play. Sanitizing is easy and should be done several times a day. First, ensure good ventilation. Then, clean all dirt from the surface or object. Next, kill the remaining germs with disinfectant, following the manufacturer's directions. And finally, wash your hands thoroughly. Learn all prevention guidelines. Download the free booklet at scientology.org/staywell. An ounce of prevention is worth a ton of cure.
Seeing the joy that people feel when they share a meal with family and friends, that's why we do this. The laughter of kids around the table, the thrill of families driving through for a treat, the delight of not having to cook, and instead letting us safely serve you. It all comes back to taking care of each other. And for that, we'll be here with your favorites and always a smile.
Sports Watch 12 with Griffin Stroing starts now.
Well, Thursday's game against the Cardinals has gotten a lot more difficult for the Green Bay Packers. First off, let's remember, it's a shortened week. It's on Thursday, not Sunday. Also, Arizona is the only undefeated team left in the NFL at 7-0. And now Green Bay has to try and stop Kyler Murray and that electric offense, most likely without their defensive coordinator, Joe Barry. Barry has tested positive for COVID-19 and will not be able to make the trip to Arizona, most likely. Barry, like all NFL coaches, was vaccinated. But so the big question is, who's going to call those defensive plays?
That's something that we're kind of working through right now. I think regardless of how we do it, it'll be a collective effort with everybody involved and having input. But certainly you feel confident with a guy like Jerry who's called it before and has had, a top 5 defense in this league. So we definitely have people that we feel that are capable of getting the job done.
You heard LaFleur say Jerry, and he is referring to Jerry Gray, a former defensive coordinator with the Buffalo Bills from 2001 to 2005 and the Tennessee Titans back in 2011. He coaches the Packers defensive backs and was promoted to defensive passing game coordinator this offseason. And I'll be honest, it's snowballing right now in Green Bay. Not with actual snow, just with bad news. Devontae Adams also likely to miss Thursday's game after also testing positive for COVID-19. Some good news, just a little bit, is that wide receiver Marquez Valdez-Scantling will be activated off the injured reserve list and play Thursday night against the Cardinals. He's missed the past couple of games with a hamstring injury, and that is all I got for you in sports. We will be right back with your final look at weather coming up.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need an expert who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Spectrum Mobile is reinventing wireless again. Introducing the best deal in mobile. Unlimited on 2 or more lines for just $29.99 a line. All on a nationwide 5G network that provides the best overall experience and reliability. Call 844-677-2999.
Unlimited for $29.99. This offer's gonna take off.
We changed the rules when we introduced mobile with no contracts, no added taxes, and no hidden fees. And now we're doing it again, making it easier to get unlimited for less with our best deal ever. Get unlimited from Spectrum Mobile for just $29.99.
That's amazing.
It's the best deal in mobile.
Join the millions who've switched and get the best deal in mobile. Unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included for just $29.99 and save up to 60%. Call 844-677-2999. Click SpectrumMobile.com or visit a store near you.
It's time to find your next Chevy truck and forge ahead. Take on new challenges and take it to the next level. It's the perfect time to do more in your next Chevy. Find new possibilities, find new roads. Eligible customers get great offers from GM Financial Plus. No monthly payments for 120 days on all 2021 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups and get $1,500 cash allowance. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Sharing smiles together is a gift. At Aspen Dental, it's easy to gift yourself the smile you deserve. New patients, get started with a comprehensive exam and full set of x-rays with no obligation. And if you don't have insurance, it's free. Plus, get 20% off your treatment plan. Enjoy flexible payment options and savings when it matters most. We're here to make your smile shine bright so you can start the new year feeling all right. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL 7 days a week or book today at aspendental.com.
Bolger Cremation and Funeral Services of Woodruff, serving families from all walks of life. Cremation, funerals, pre-planning, monuments, veteran services.
A pair of Michael Jordan's personal sneakers have broken a record at auction over the weekend. Griffin, any guesses?
Record, I don't know, 15,000?
The Nike Air Ships were auctioned off at Sotheby's for $1.47 million, bought by a card collector, almost $1.5 million. New record for a sneaker at auction. This exact pair was worn by Jordan for at least one game during his rookie season with the Bulls. So it's not even like the most notable Jordan sneaker.
They can guarantee me one game?
Guarantee at least once.
For $1 million?
1.47.
They better dance for me.
I thought that could have been a little more expensive, honestly. I was thinking maybe even $2 million.
I thought it was going to be higher too, actually.
Man.
Anyway, weather.
Yeah. If you are wearing white sneakers outside tonight, good news for you. We're staying dry out there, so I think those will be just fine. And it will be a little bit cool with temperatures near freezing, a little bit of a breeze from the northeast near 5 to 10. And then looking at our Tuesday, that wind does come more out of the southeast later on, but a little more later than we had today with partly cloudy skies, highs near 50. And now for a final look at your 7-day forecast. Here we go, guys. Seeing dry conditions into Wednesday, but then we have changes for Thursday with those rain chances. Drying out, though, for Halloween weekend.
All right, thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Griffin. Thank you for joining us. The News Watch 12 at 6. We'll see you back here at 10 with more.